Shadow Slave, Chapter 70. Judgment of the Blade. Sunny stared at the injured monster before him, determination hardening his expression. By now, there was no room for second thoughts. Their options were gone. They would have to confront the monstrous guardian of the island head-on. Any clever tricks or backup plans Sunny might have had were all exhausted. In the end, it always came down to blood and steel. One of them was going to walk away alive. The other wouldn't. "How do we deal with the armor?" he asked bluntly. Nephice, calmly weighing her blade, glanced at the wounded creature. "I'll pierce through it," she replied. "Can you open the path?" Sunny gave a short nod, not wasting breath on doubt. If Changing Star believed she could break through that reinforced shell, he wasn't going to question her. Creating that opening, though, wasn't going to be easy. The demon was grievously hurt, but still a hulking titan of destruction. They needed to drive the beast down, bring it low enough for her strike to land effectively. And it wouldn't just sit there while they tried. But really, what other choice did they have? As Nephi secured the golden rope to a thick branch, Sunny stepped over to Cassie and gently rested a hand on her shoulder. She turned toward him and offered a fragile smile. "I'm guessing it's not dead yet?" Despite the cold knot of dread twisting in his chest, Sunny forced a casual tone. "Nope, still kicking, but barely. Don't stress too much. We'll have this wrapped up in no time. One way or another," he added silently. Cassie's smile faded slightly. She didn't seem convinced. Sunny hesitated, then said, "Hey, you ever tasted demon meat?" That caught her off guard. "What? I mean, you've never tried it, right?" he pressed with a smirk. "No, of course not." Sunny chuckled. "Well, how about a demon steak? I make a mean one, probably. Didn't get a lot of chances to cook, thanks to Nephwarding kitchen duty. But I did learn a lot from our survival instructor." He wasn't lying. Their instructor, Julius, had drilled them relentlessly on how to cook all sorts of edible and barely edible substances. Survival in the dream realm required more than just weapons and grit. You had to eat too. "So when this is over and we've got fresh monster meat to work with," he continued, "I'll whip up the best demon steak you've ever had." At last, a real smile touched Cassie's lips. She gave a small nod. "All right, you've got yourself a deal." Meanwhile, Nephice had finished tying the rope. She tossed it down, then looked to Sunny. "Ready." He inhaled slowly, felt his connection to his shadow titan, and nodded. "Let's end this." Below the great tree, as soon as their boots met the scorched earth, Sunny felt the demon's gaze, intense and furious. One eye still burned with malevolence. The other had been destroyed, reduced to a hollow, blackened void. Up close, the full scale of the monster's injuries became clear. Its armor was cracked and bleeding azure ichor. His horns were shattered. One front leg was mangled. Several of its rear legs were either snapped or severed. Its two severed arms were pressed tightly to its chest, staunching the bleeding. The other two still hung, scythe and pincer ready, dragging through the dirt. Despite everything, the creature stood firm. Broken and bleeding, yes, but its presence was still suffocating. A colossus barely restrained by the edge of death, radiating rage and sharp, brutal intellect. Sunny called forth the azure blade and gave Nephice a glance. "Watch yourself. It's fast, frighteningly so." She gave a curt nod without breaking her focus on the monster. They advanced together, splitting directions. Sunny veered right, toward the demon's working eye and lethal side. Nephice shifted left, targeting the pincer side. It was a silent understanding they'd honed in battle. She would finish it, and he would keep it busy. As they moved closer, Sunny noticed the shift in the monster's stance. Instinct screamed it was about to attack. He had warned Nephice, but he would have to handle the brunt of that speed now. His only hope was to anticipate, to mislead, not to outpace. And so he stumbled. His foot caught in the sand, his posture collapsed, an intentional misstep. The demon fell for it. With lethal force, the scythe shot forward and missed, cleaving nothing but air. Sunny rolled aside at the last second. He baited it perfectly. Feints, trickery, misdirection, these were his domain. Now beneath the demon's towering frame, he darted toward its legs. Across the battlefield, Nephi's had also moved in, narrowly dodging the pincer. Her blade slashed out, striking an already damaged leg. Steel met flesh, and this time her strike landed true. The leg buckled. The giant reeled. Sunny hoped it would collapse, fall and give them the opening they needed, but it didn't. The carapace demon, in all its monstrous cunning, shifted weight, planting its scythe deep into the ground to stabilize itself. Damn it! It had refused to fall. Sunny stared up at the titanic form, the weight it carried, the sheer size, and then he ducked, right beneath the beast's armored underbelly.